Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. I think our chief guest and president of the session, they have joined, sir. Sir, you are on unmute, mute, sir. Kindly.
Yes, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, we are honored to have you with us. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
accepting
Thank you.
our
Thank you,
invitation, sir.
sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good
Good
Uh,
morning,
morning, all.
sir.
Good morning,
sir,
all.
Good
sir, good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, let me introduce Dr. Mallikarjunaya, sir, to our Vice Chancellor, today's chief guest. Sir, Dr. Mallikarjunaya, sir, is a principal of KLE Law College, Bangalore, and he's also a dean of KLE Technological University. And he's also member secretary for all the law colleges. And he's also director for KLE Law Academy, sir.
Okay. Good morning, Sarji.
We have one more guest, Dr. Sunil Khatri.
So there is a little network issue. We are rectifying it within seconds, sir. 5 seconds will be rectified, sir.
Okay.
With the permission of honorable guests and principal, sir, can we start with the session?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am. Just give a reminder to Dr. Sunil Khatri, sir.
Yeah, I am already
Sir?
here.
Yes, sir. Sir is already there. Yes,
I'm
yes,
already
yes,
here.
yes.
Okay. Over to you,
Can I
Ashwini, ma'am.
begin, ma'am?
Yes, yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. A very good morning to one and all present here. My name is Ashwini Muthulakshmi. I'm the faculty coordinator of Sparkle 6.0, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to welcome all of you to the inaugural ceremony of Sparkle 6.0, organized by KLE College of Law, Navi Mumbai. This law festival is a celebration of legal excellence, bringing together some of the brightest minds in the field to engage in moot court and client counseling competitions. We are delighted to have esteemed dignitaries, distinguished judges, faculty members, and enthusiastic participants with us, joining with us on this momentous occasion. As we begin with this occasion, let us take a moment to seek the blessings of the Almighty for the success of the event. I invite everyone to join us in invoking the divine presence and positivity through the invocation song.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
Thank you very much. Moot court and client counseling competitions help aspiring lawyers develop advocacy, critical thinking, and practical legal skills by fostering confidence, professionalism, and real world insight. It also provides our participants to learn and be inspired by esteemed legal luminaries. Today, we have the absolute privilege of welcoming our chief guest, Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh, the Vice Chancellor and Professor of Law at National Law University, Tripura. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us. We also have with us Dr. Sunil Khatri, who is the founding managing partner of Dr. Sunil Khatri and Associates, a distinguished law firm specializing in medical negligence and surrogacy matters. Sir, thank you so much for gracing the occasion with your presence. Furthermore, it is our pleasure to welcome our mentor and guide, Professor Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, sir, who is the principal of KLE Law College, Bangalore, the Dean of School of Law, KLE Technological University, and Director of KLE Law Academy. Sir, your unwavering support and guidance always inspires us. I now request Professor Dr. Dinkar Gette, Principal, KLE College of Law, Navi Mumbai, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, one and all. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this occasion of inaugural session of Sparkle 6.0. Honorable Chief Guest Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh, Vice Chancellor, National Law University, Tripura. Guest of Honor, Dr. Sunil Khatri, Managing Partner, Khatri and Associates. President of this session, Professor Dr. J. Mallikarjunaya, Dean, School of Law, Technological University, Principal, KLE Law College, Director, KLE Law Academy, and Member Secretary for all the law colleges. I would like to extend a very a warm welcome to all of you for gracing this occasion and blessing us with your presence. Thank you so much, all the guests, for joining us. Now, in order to just to brief you about Sparkle 6.0, I must tell you that we came up about the surrogacy moot problem this year. Now, if you see, in the initial phase before 2000, there were no formal laws governing surrogacy in India. The practice was unregulated, leading to commercialization of surrogacy. In 2002, India legalized surrogacy, commercial surrogacy, making it a global hub for fertility. I mean, it was also called as fertility tourism in India. But however, after 2008, after Baby Manzi's case, Japanese couple's legal battle highlighted there are legal lacunas in our system. And again in 2012, Jan Baller's case, that is German-based twin kids case about nationality and citizenship. And in 2015, government banned surrogacy for foreigners. Now the existing law, 2021 Surrogacy Act, has its own legal loopholes, and because it does not give an opportunity for a single mother to have a surrogate child. So these principles and these questions are being challenged in the Supreme Court, and the case is presently pending in Supreme Court, and hence we have formed this moot court to have this moot problem, to discuss the upcoming of surrogacy and to contribute to the existing legal system. Once again, I thank chief guest of this session, guest of honor of this session, president of this session, all the faculty members, all the volunteers, and all the students. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to host this competition. I wish all the best to all the participants. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ashwin ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to request Ms. Pooja Bajargi, Assistant Professor and the Head of Examination Department, to introduce the guest of honor of the ceremony and welcome him to address the gathering.
Pooja ma'am, unmute yourself.
Good morning, one and all. Sorry, because of some disturbance, I could not connect over there. Good morning to one and all. It is with great honor and privilege that I extend a very warm welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Khatri, sir. Sir is a pioneering leader who has made remarkable contribution in both the fields of medicine and law. Sir is a founding managing partner of Dr. Sunil Khatri and Associates, where he specializes in medical negligence and medico-legal matters before the Supreme Court of India. Sir has completed his MBBS and MS in general surgery from Armed Forces Medical College, Pune University. Later on, he earned his LLB degree from Delhi University in the year 2000. As the founder, secretary, and CEO of the Delhi Medical Council, Sir has played a pivotal role in developing a regulatory framework for medical education, ethics, and law. He has his works in establishing disciplinary mechanism for handling medical negligence cases. Sir has organized India's first national conference of state medical councils, which has led to the acceptance of the Delhi model of medical regulation across the country. Being elected as a member of the management committee of the International Association of Medical Regulatory Authority, USA, where he has contributed to global medical regulation policies. Today, as a practicing advocate at the Supreme Court of India, Sir continues to shape the intersection of law and medicine, advocating for ethical medical practice and legal accountability. A very warm welcome, sir, once again. Thank you, sir. I would now like to request sir to please address the audience.
Good morning, everyone. It's indeed my privilege and pleasure to be associated with this program. And I thank the organizers and all of you for having me here. Since the topic for today is altruistic surrogacy and the evolution of laws as it stands, Professor Gite has given an overview of how the law evolved in this country and the various milestones which led to the creation of this law by the Parliament. During its discussion in the Parliament, the initial thought was to only allow related surrogates to be acting as surrogates. However, the Parliament, in its wisdom, liberalized the thought, and eventually it was open to all. However, with the clear understanding that it shall be altruistic surrogacy. It's a new law. There are certain issues which have been observed as the implementation of the law is going on, and we as practicing advocates who assist the intending couples and the surrogates to go through this process, and of course partnering with the fertility centers who are eventually, doing the process of embryo transfer so that a baby is born to the surrogate, and the childless couple does get some relief in a legal manner in this country. Now, as the implementation happened, the government of India created a notification in which the government stated that the gametes shall be of the intending couple, little realizing that the couples who are seeking, the intending couples who are seeking surrogacy services are almost at the end of the road, and several of them are in the age of 40 and beyond. And truly speaking, biologically, the fertility of a woman, the ability to produce quality eggs starts reducing after 35. So we were one of the first ones to petition before the Honorable High Court of Delhi, stating that the issue of donor gametes entirely from the intending couples needs a relook. And the Honorable High Court of Delhi was extremely progressive and pragmatic in their outlook. Whereas before, turning down the law, the interim relief was granted to the intending couples who were, at least one of them was not able to produce quality ovum, or they were not having quality sperms. And eventually, the government was convinced that this notification which has come about needs to be relooked. And unfortunately, the government of India set that notification aside and modified it. So what I was trying to bring home to you is that this law has been created. It's a good law. However, there are certain areas which need to be looked into, and several petitioners are before the Honorable Supreme Court of India to modify certain aspects of the law which have already been notified. And the Supreme Court is in fact also in one of the hearings mentioned that they may like to consider giving some kind of a remuneration to the surrogate who is agreeing to be the surrogate for the intending parents. And of course, internationally, when we look at the whole thing, there are, situations wherein we are approached how to handle them. Like, for instance, the utilization of gametes of deceased people who had stored their gametes ante-mortem or even post-mortem, when the gametes can be recovered and stored. And I will bring two instances to your knowledge for analysis and discussion. There was a couple from of Indian origin who were British nationals who were on a vacation in Iceland. And prior to going to Iceland, somehow the lady had stored her ovum. The ovum were frozen. An unfortunate accident happened in Ireland where a bridge collapsed and the lady died along with several other family members. Now, this couple had one daughter already. The British laws permit to avail surrogacy services with the pre-existing child, whereas, of course, the Indian law doesn't permit. So this gentleman approached me that how we could help him in identifying surrogates in the British, in UK. And so that was one situation I wanted to share with you. Whereas the Indian law is different altogether. And the Indian law precludes anybody having an existing child to go for surrogacy services. Now, there are situations where a hysterectomy may have been done and the woman is not in a position to conceive. And why should the law, deny the opportunity of having a second child to an intending couple? So these are various issues which are still being looked into. The second issue which has been looked into by the Supreme Court relates to the age, whereas the age for intending couple for a lady is 50 years on the upper side, and it is 55 years for the male on the upper side. Now, there are couples who are in a position that they would like to have a child. So all of this is being also looked into. Recently, I also got a request from an Indian national who had gone to Australia for his higher education. And there he was partnering with a partner there, and with consent, they had decided that the sperms would be frozen. Now, the frozen sperm, unfortunately, what happened that this boy died in an accident, and now the family of the boy who are residing in India wish to bring the sperms in India back to India, whereas the regulatory framework doesn't have clarity on this. So these are some of the newer issues which I wanted to place with this group to deliberate over them, and then we can, in our wisdom, advise the government of India and also the Supreme Court of India how to handle these situations. So these were some points from my side. And ongoing as a surrogacy process, we are able to assist intending couples who are of Indian origin or Indian citizens in availing surrogacy services in India. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your profound and inspiring words, especially for enriching us with the deep insights on the subject matter. Your wisdom and guidance will surely help the participants of the event. Thank you so much, sir. I would now request Ms. Vipasha Bandopadhyay, the Moot Court Coordinator, to introduce the chief guest of the event and invite him to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. It is an honor and privilege to introduce our chief guest, Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh, Vice Chancellor, National Law University, Tripura. It is with immense pride that I extend a warm welcome to a distinguished Indian academic and constitutional law scholar. His academic credentials are remarkable. Sir received his LLM from National Law School of India University, Bangalore, and LLB from the University of Allahabad. His doctoral thesis, entitled Contribution of Dissenting Opinions of Indian Supreme Court Judges to the Indian Legal System, a Critical Evaluation, is recognized as a significant contribution to the understanding of voting patterns of judges in the Supreme Court of India. This work was later published as a book entitled Judicial Dissent and Indian Supreme Court, Enriching Constitutional Discourse by Thomas Reuters. Honorable Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India, authored a scholastics foreword for the book. Sir served as a Deputy Registrar Research in Supreme Court of India from May 2016 to October 2018. Sir has presented numerous papers on constitutional, social, and legal issues at various national and international seminars. He constantly writes in the field of law in reputed law chronicles, national and international law journals. He also writes for the general public, contributing currently to the New Indian Express, The Statesman, The Tribune, Deccan Herald, The Wire, etc. It is an absolute honor to welcome such a multifaceted and accomplished individual. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the Honorable Chief Guest as he takes the stage to enlighten our students with his words of wisdom.
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, and very good morning to all the participants. President Dr. J.M. Mallikarjuniya, uh, the guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Khatri ji, Principal of the college, Professor Dinkar Gite ji, all the faculty members, participants from various schools and colleges, and dear students, it is my privilege and honor to before you in this moot court competition and client counseling competition organized by KLE College, Mumbai. I extend my heartfelt gratitude and congratulations to the organizers for their dedication and for organization of this prestigious competition. I always tell to my students or wherever I get opportunity that moot court and client counseling competitions are not just extracurricular activities. They are vital component of legal education. It is as vital that it bridges the gap between the theoretical knowledge. This is one of the concerns raised by the practitioners of law that as a teacher, we only teach theoretical knowledge, we only give practical knowledge to the students, and they learn real law when they enter into the practice, when they join profession. So, to bridge this gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application of law, we started in law school, and now it has become a kind of a routine practice where all the law schools, all the law colleges, they are focusing on practical aspects. So we invite teachers to teach, we invite lawyers to teach practical subjects like civil procedure code, the criminal procedure, and Bharati Saksha Adhiniyam. And then we also organize various kinds of events like client counseling competition, mediation competition, moot court competition, so that the students are trained with the practical knowledge and the skills which are very, very essential to be acquired as a lawyer. Because a lawyer's success will depend not only on their understanding of law, but also on their ability to present arguments before the judges. And you have to be very persuasive. Yeah? In adversarial system, adversarial justice delivery system, which we borrowed from British, places lawyers in a very prominent position. We call adversarial system lawyers' paradise. Yeah, because lawyers have a very active role to play. Judges, in fact, play a very, very moderate role and very neutral role. Judges have to give decision based on the arguments and based on the evidences produced before them by the lawyers. But lawyers have to play a very, very critical role. And that is why your training right from day one is very crucial. We have experimented in law school. I was part of National Law University, Odisha. I have studied in National Law School, Bangalore. And we try to give these training right from the first semester. So we have given moot courts so that because in moot court competition, we in despite this fact that we encourage all students to participate, and I always tell students that in your 5-year course, you should at least participate in one moot court competition, one quality, good moot court competition, and you will learn so many things. But in spite of that, I have experienced that the students uh, don't participate in moot court competition in their 5-year law course. So to avoid that kind of situation, we have compulsorily we have given as part of law of tort, as part of constitutional law. I experimented in constitutional law, compulsory moot court. So we have given problem and all the, in spite of asking them to write a project and make a presentation, we have requested, we have asked a student to prepare a moot court memorial and then argue before the teachers, panel of 2, 3 teachers. So in moot court competition, we train students in legal research because preparation of memorial requires lot of research. You get prize for best memorial also in the moot court competition. So if your memorial is good, if you have done a good quality research, if you have used substantive citations from good journals, good quality literature, it will create an impact and you will get. So it develops your research skill. You will learn courtroom advocacy. So you learn all the etiquettes. You develop the ability to analyze the case laws. That is very, very crucial because we follow the presidential model. So you learn how to analyze case law, how to construct your arguments, and how to think spontaneously when a question is asked by the judge. You have to you should have your mind ready. What we call presence of mind. So immediately you have to respond. You have to think critically. You have to think critically, because you have to argue from both the sides. You will not get opportunity that case. Sometime we find cases which are stronger from one side and weaker from other side. But in moot court competition, this is the beauty of moot court competition, that you have to argue for both the sides. So you cannot avoid. So you have to think critically, which is one of the most important component which even national education policy uh, also emphasizes, that we have to encourage students and our faculty members to think critically. This is one area which I think is critically lacking in our education system. So moot court competition, similarly client counseling competition, which focuses on understanding a client's concern, legal counseling, problem solving techniques. Ultimately, you have to find out a solution. A lawyer must not only know the law, but also be compassionate and ethical advisor to their clients. So you have to learn these skills in this 5 years time when you are in law school. Friends, legal profession is evolving very fast in response to the global challenges, and new education policy talks about this global challenge. Technological advancement, several human rights issues. Surrogacy was one growing area where we don't have a perfect law. There are so many concerns raised by Dr. Khatri. Economic transformation, digital advancement, artificial intelligence, environmental regulation, corporate compliance. So these are all emerging areas, and we need lawyers. Sports law. Nobody thought 15 years back that there will be an area called sports law, electricity law, energy law. And we need lawyers for all these specific areas. And moot court competitions may be one method of creating these kind of lawyers. And this is the time when we train our budding lawyers who will empower our legal and judicial system. I commend all the participants for taking this challenge. The experience you gain in a moot court competition, in a client counseling competition, will shape you and will shape your journey as legal professional. It does not matter whether you win or you lose. The learning process, moot court competition, client counseling competition, mediation competition, mock trial, all these are a learning process. The mentorship, the process through which you will go And the network which you build during this process is invaluable. So I would suggest and I would request all the participants of this prestigious competition to be thorough in your research. Read cases which you have referred in your memorial. Sometime you take a shortcut and you refer cases, but you are not aware that what is the nature of that case, why that case will be relevant in this particular area, or you get only what is given by the Google. But you must know the case which you have cited in your memorandum. Develop resilience and adaptability. A good lawyer must think on their feet. You have to think independently. Maintain professional etiquette and the integrity. And at the end of this competition, you will realize, I told you in the beginning that winning is not winning may be a winning is not a criteria. Nobody can take you what you have written in your memorial. Nobody can take you what you have argued in the competition. Nobody can take you what cases you have learned, what cases you have analyzed, what research you have done. So it is a learning process. And after competition, I tell you the confidence you get, irrespective of the fact whether you win or you lose, the confidence you get after a moot court competition is phenomenal, is phenomenal. So I wish all the participants good luck, work hard, and get good experience from this competition. Hmm. I thank KLE Law College Mumbai for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful and enriching words from your rich experience. I'm sure that all the students and participants have greatly benefited from your words, and it will undoubtedly inspire them in their legal journey. Thank you so much, sir. I now request Ms. Ranjana S., Faculty Coordinator of the Placement Committee, to introduce the President of the event, Professor Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, sir, Principal and of KLE College of Law, Bangalore, and invite him to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. It is my honor to introduce the president of the inaugural ceremony to this August gathering, Professor Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaya, sir. Sir is the Dean of School of Law in KLE Technology University, the Director of KLE Law Academy, and the Principal of KLE College of Law, Bangalore. Sir's academic qualifications are BA from Gulbarga University, Gulbarga, B.Ed from Gulbarga University, Gulbarga, LLB from Gulbarga University, in which he has received a special award for securing highest marks. LLM from Karnataka University, Dharwad, in which he secured second rank. PhD under the guidance of Dr. K.R. Ethel from Karnataka University, Dharwad. He has organized and coordinated various national and state level conferences, workshops, seminars, and moot court competitions as well. Sir has served as a lecturer in SC Nandimat Law College, Bagalkot, B.V. Bellard Law College, Belgaum, V.S. Law College, Bellary, and was also a member of the Board of Studies, Bangalore University, Bangalore. He has delivered several guest lectures at various law colleges, including National Law School of India, University, Bangalore, participated and presented several papers on law topics in various national and international conferences, symposiums, and seminars. He has published several articles in various reputed journals like the Indian Bar Review, Cochin University Law Review, etc. On behalf of KLE College of Law, Navi Mumbai, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir, and request you to deliver the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ranjana. Hope I am audible. I'm
Yes, sir.
audible, I
Yes,
guess.
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. You are
You're
audible.
audible, sir.
Good morning, all. Uh,
Good morning, sir.
Honorable Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh Ji, Honorable Dr. Sunil Khatri Ji, my dear friend colleagues at KLE College of Law, Mumbai, most distinguished participants in this sparkle event who have come to participate in the National Moot Court Competition. Greetings to all of you at the outset. I, at the beginning, thankfully acknowledge the efforts of Dr. Sunil Katriji and his presence in this session for the deeper insights Professor has brought on an interdisciplinary subject like this. I acknowledge the efforts and express my gratitude to you, sir, to start with. And as usual, Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh Ji, I endorse your views and agree with you that the activities like moot courts, client counseling, trial advocacy, and so on are never the extracurricular activities. They are the core and vital curricular activities, is what we deeply believe in. As a result, in our pedagogic methods too, we started including client counseling, mediation, and the moot court activities as one of the pedagogic methods. We do understand the importance of these activities in bridging the gap between theory and practice. It is always debated in the legal academia that the law schools should remain the law schools or should they become the lawyers' schools. The importance of these co-curricular activities you have emphasized, I'm sure would help us convert law schools into lawyer schools is what I believe in. As the administrators in legal education, like myself, my dear friend Dinka Gitte, we do understand the importance of it, and we will take your suggestions and try to include more and more of moot court, client counseling, etc. activities in bridging the gap and making the law schools the lawyer schools. This is my commitment I'd like to express to you at the first instance. It may be in your knowledge by now that KLE runs 6 law colleges, and the 7th law college is due to be opened at Hubli and the KLE Technological University. It was a very big takeaway for me as I hear from you on this day, and we will put our commitment in place in making the law students the best lawyers in the country. Well, I also have to have few words for my esteemed participants in this moot court competition. On the subject, if I have to speak at the outset, I congratulate my team at KLE Law College, Mumbai for selecting a wonderful and contemporary topic, namely the law relating to surrogacy. In my own understanding, though knowledge of science, knowledge of law, and knowledge of society becomes important to understand this subject, thus I consider it an interdisciplinary, technical, social, etc. In my understanding, as the invention of surrogacy came in, I believe it was to address the concern of infertility. Whereas today, surrogacy, the mechanism of surrogacy is being used for reasons beyond infertility. Thus, law has to keep pace with the changed reasons for going for surrogacy and so on. Thus, the subject is very vital, ongoing, and highly contemporary. I'm sure the participants have come with good research, and I again feel elated to understand the suggestions that Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh ji has given to the students, be it complete research and hold on basics, being patient to the questions posed by the judges and answering them having your independent opinion, standing on your feet, and so on would really help you have an enriching experience. I would say have an enriching experience because I'm sure you all will understand. Unfortunate rule of the game is that there is going to be only one winner. Maybe there is up as well. But as you go on and understand the suggestions that are given to you and involve them, include them, imbibe them in your experience at KLE Law College, and assure you that each one of you would be a winner if you are ready and willing to take the enriching learning experiences. The organizers may not give trophies and winning trophies to all of you, but you are capable of having winning learning experiences which will last till your last breath, is what I would like to suggest. And very earnestly appeal to all of you, give your best, have the enriching learning experience, leave the rest to the judges. May the judges, in their best wisdom, select the good talent, and the learning and the life doesn't stop at winning and losing in any such experiences. Rather, it starts at your participation in taking such experiences. I think with these suggestions and the words of context, I once again acknowledge the efforts of my team at KLE Law College and appreciate them for this event. And I acknowledge the enthusiastic presence of highly intellectually able participants in this event. Thus, wish you all the very best and have a nice time. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda. Over to you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir. Your words never fail to inspire us, sir. I would now like to request Dr. Amrita Singh, Associate Professor, Academic and IQAC Coordinator of KLE College of Law, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A warm and cherished morning to our most valued honorable guests, dignitaries, faculty members, the participants, and the students. It is said that there is no joy without gratitude, and it is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks expressing the gratitude on this occasion. I would first and foremost like to thank our chief guest for today, Professor Dr. Yogesh Pratap Singh, Vice Chancellor, National Law University, Tripura, for accepting our invitation and taking out time from his busy schedule and gracing the occasion. We are very thankful to you, sir. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guest of honor, Dr. Sunil Khatri, sir, Managing Partner, Khatri and Associates, for his gracious presence today. Thank you for giving us your valuable time, sir. I would further like to take this opportunity to thank the president of the session, Professor Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaiah, sir, who has been our constant support and encouragement, and his kind and valuable precepts have always been a guiding light for us. I would additionally like to thank our principal, sir, Professor Dr. Dinkar Gitte, sir, for his continuous support and motivation in organizing such events. Thank you so much, sir. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the faculty members and student volunteers for putting their heart and soul to this event and working tirelessly for the same. Finally, on a concluding note, I would like to convey my best wishes to all the participants. I'm sure it would be an enthralling and learning experience for you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to humbly request the president of the event, Dr. J.M. Mallikarjunaiah, sir, to formally declare the event open.
Oh, that's my privilege. Thanks for conferring the privilege upon me. And I hereby formally declare that Sparkle 6.0 stands opened. Thank you. Inaugurate. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So with the permission of the dignitaries, shall we end the session?
Yes, yes, please.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day, everyone.
Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you,
much.
one and all, once again.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Are we ending the session now? Or continuing with